Good morning, everybody. Let's do a little garden update, shall we? I have the water running this morning. I finally got these two sprinklers worked out. I had sprinkler heads from a few years back. I salvaged that one. The other one had a broken arm on it, so I had to get another one. No big deal, only a few dollars. And I had to move the pipe some. Now, I do have peas up. Peas looks like I'm gonna get a good stand. Nothing else is up just yet, but we did turn off cold. It almost came a frost 2 mornings in a row. And it's pretty cool out here this morning. We always have a late cold snap right around Easter time, and usually a frost. One of my problems, I think, the last few years of planting, I planted too early. Now, a lot of people can do it and get away with it, but out here in the open like we are, it gets colder, and we just can't do that. So over here, all I had to do was move a couple of sprinkler pipes around. Yeah, right. Everything I do turns into a job, it seems like. I had to reroute because I had it shut off out here, had it capped off because I forgot 2 years ago it froze and busted half of my pipes. So I did not have enough fittings. Plenty of pipe, but not enough fittings and shutoffs. So I had to make a hardware big box store Lowe's run yesterday. Plus I had to do a couple other things. And I consider that essential because this is growing food. Anyway, the green bean patch, they're not up yet either. But they'll come. I reset, that's the same sprinkler heads that was there before. Got a new shut off for them. And I don't know what I did there. It's not proper, but oh well, it's there and it's not leaking. So these beds have still got to be cleaned out. We're going to try to work on that this weekend. I just have a massive amount of work to do around here in the shop. The rest of my boat parts finally came in. We'll worry about that next week maybe. And what else? My butter beans in this bed and my onions. Those onion sets, so they'll be fine. Butter beans are not up yet, but they will be. Like I said, that sudden few days of cold weather will slow everything down a little bit. This bed here, this middle big one, is going to be Mama's pepper bed, bell peppers and that type of thing. Nobody has plants anywhere, and I waited too long to seed this year. So when I was at the hardware, I had to stop at the little hardware for something too, the local hardware. They were unloading a truck full of plants when I got there. So I got very lucky and I found red and green bell peppers. Nobody anywhere had them, so I got some there. And I did pick up an extra pack of tomatoes, and it's about 20 tomato plants we have to plant. So it's going to go good. It's just going slow. And I've got to clean up all this pipe and all these weeds. And got my mulch and my mushroom compost in the truck. I got all kind of stuff in that truck. Mercy, folks. It's a busy time of year. With all the stuff going on in the world, it's just a hectic time for everybody, I think, but we'll just keep plugging and we'll get it figured out. Now we're going to look at a couple more things throughout today. Alright, able to get back out at the garden. I have ants. I don't know if y'all can see them, but we had to run to town again this morning Had to get a few more fittings. And we got wind that one of the last local owned grocery stores we have, not the Piggly Wiggly, one up in town, got a truck in last night that had meat. Now meat is in high demand around here. There's not much around. So we stopped up there. They had pretty good selection of most everything, and prices are very reasonable. So we went ahead and stocked up a little bit more while we were there. And I think Mama wanted to get out of the house a little bit too, which is a good thing. But anyway, we are stocked up for weeks, several weeks. So we're okay. Now, while I was standing here looking at my little drip that was on a shut off like that, I was actually standing here looking at it, and the drip popped loose. So, no choice, I got to fix it. Then I'll cover up all this pipe, and when this sun goes down a little bit, we'll start planting some plants. So I don't have a tripod, and I cannot do the one-handed thing. I'm not a master at that like some of my friends are, but I'll show you what it looks like when we get it all patched back up again. Now, I've got a new check valve in here, all glued up nice and straight. Maybe it won't leak. This other one I capped off because it is useless. Now, why I did that, I have absolutely no idea. But I can cut the bottom ends off of it and still use this valve if I ever need to, so I'll save that. The way I do it is all the trimmings and stuff like that, bury it right there with the rest of the pipe. So that will run the sprinklers on the green bean side. Everything else looks good, I think. So let me get to covering this pipe up. And it's really, really hot out here in the direct sun, but that's okay, I can handle it. We'll take a look at the progress on the garden here in a little bit. Fine stand of peas, and we even have okra coming up. I'll show you that in a minute. Alright y'all, let's end the garden update for today. Let me give y'all a closer look at these peas and the ants. I gotta put something on them. Let's see, this is this row. They're just now starting to come up good. They're solid pretty much all 4 rows. That shows what you can do with fresh seed, fresh local seed. Plant it and it comes up. We're not gonna walk over there, but Amy's garden and my granddaughter's planted most everything over there. Theirs was up 2 days ago. Peas, cucumbers, squashes, everything they planted came up, which is very, very cool. They're really excited little girls. And I'll show y'all some of theirs in a day or two. Over here is okra. We got some okra up. A couple here and there. And we're supposed to get some rain in tonight. That's one right there too. Just breaking the ground. Now the okra will take a little special care once it gets up a little bit. I'll have to fertilize it pretty heavy. And Mama planted okra too, and it's already up. Now my squash that I planted, it ain't up. Nowhere. Oh boy. And there'll be a long row of tomatoes right here. Maybe this afternoon. Because it's just about supper time and I'm just about wore out. Normally when I'm wore out and I eat supper, that's it. I ain't getting up again. But we'll see. Butter beans I planted are not up. My Swiss chard is not up. My onions are not sprouted yet. May have to dig all that back up and let Mama plant it. I may have lost my touch. Green beans, not up. Not even one. But they'll come up. Y'all see these little tracks right here? That is wabbits. Wascally wabbits. Now there's a lot of wild rabbits out here. They normally don't bother anything as far as eating stuff. And I hope they don't this year, or we'll have some rabbit stew. Now straighten out this mess here. This one runs that set. And those are full sprays. And it covers the green bean patch. And I wet it good this morning, so that one's good. These are half sprays. We'll cover each one of these raised beds when we get to them. Got it all over me. That way I'm not watering the... Hang on. I'm not watering the inside of the walkways there. And that's wide enough to get the lawnmower down through. And I've got a half, and a full on the end because I ran out of halves. That'll be okay. There we go. Now, and I showed you all the other ones this morning. The ones on the pea patch and the okra patch. And we're supposed to get some rain and maybe some more severe weather tomorrow and Sunday. Another round of tornadoes and all that kind of neat stuff. But we'll see. Now, I'm going to call this one. Like I said, I'm going to go inside and get something to eat. Still got all my junk in the back of the truck. Got to unload all that one of these days. Maybe later today. We'll see. Now, hang on. There's a critter on me. I'm hot. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm going in. Thank y'all for watching. Thank you for your support. And I will see y'all in a day or two.